Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we need to cover something that I can only describe as the least surprising news of the year, and also something I was going to discuss in a video that was done and would have went up yesterday before this news broke and made that video irrelevant, because of course it did. What I'm talking about is, of course, the unfortunate truth that LEGO Star Wars has been delayed again, indefinitely this time, as we don't even have a broad release timeline like we did before. Fortunately though, there is a little ray of sunshine buried in all of this, as a small leak/mistake on Warner Brothers' end has revealed that a trailer, or maybe even two trailers or promos of some sort, are ready to go and have already been uploaded to YouTube. They just haven't been made public for us to see, so we'll talk about that in a bit after we cover this annoying delay. The game was originally going to come out in October of 2020. A specific release date was even included in an episode of the Star Wars show here on YouTube. Well, shortly after that video went up, it was pulled down, and not too long after, Traveler's Tales came out and said, hey, it's no longer coming out in 2020, we'll have the game ready for you in spring 2021. Well, newsflash, it's been spring 2021 for about 2 weeks, and we still didn't even have a release date, which is like unheard of. It's not very often a game is supposed to be coming out within a couple of months, and a release date hasn't even been revealed yet. I mean, I've really never heard of a game that's supposed to be coming out as soon as this one was going to, without a release date attached to it. Well, unfortunately and predictably, yesterday Traveler's Tales made a statement over on Twitter I think we all knew was coming, saying they're working hard to make the Skywalker Saga the biggest and best ever LEGO game. You know, what every studio says whenever a game is delayed. And they ended with the important part by announcing that not only will their spring release date not be met, but we also won't be getting a new release schedule until a later date, so we still don't have a release date for this game. What that means, well, it's anyone's guess, and at this point LEGO Star Wars and what exactly is going on behind the scenes is a bit of a mystery. There has been close to zero marketing for this game. I mean, in the past year, 12 full months, there's only been 3 updates on the status of the game, and 2 of those 3 announcements were delays. There was one trailer 7 months ago, but other than that, it's been complete and utter radio silence for over a year, and it's very unusual for a delay to get announced within the release window they'd already set. You know, generally a studio knows whether the dates they've previously set for release are going to end up being realistic, at least a little bit beforehand, but here we are with the delay getting announced around the time we were expecting the game to be released. I mean, even within the last month, the official Twitter was telling people, no, the game is not going to be delayed. It's still due out this spring. I think it's safe to assume that these delays, at least this second one for sure, is more a result of the ambition of the game and it just not being polished enough for release at this time. If this were just your standard LEGO game that wasn't really innovating or stepping outside the LEGO formula, it would be really hard to believe that they would need to delay it to this extent. I mean, let's say we get the game in July. It could be way after July, but let's just say that's when we get it. Say we finally get it in July. That's a 9-month delay from their original target date, and if this game was truly a by-the-numbers LEGO game, it's really hard to see where a delay that huge would come from, because some of their games they pump out in like a year. I think what's more likely is that what they're saying about this game is actually true, that it's far more ambitious than anything they've ever done, and it really does get innovative with the gameplay, which is something I'm very much hoping for. Don't take my words here the wrong way, I am definitely not happy about the delay or trying to say it's a positive thing, absolutely not, but my anticipation for the game has been steadily increasing, so I hope it doesn't disappoint. I really do hope this game is released in the summertime as opposed to being delayed all the way to the fall of this year. I'm going to discuss this subject I'm about to touch on in another video, but all signs are pointing to EA pushing out another smaller scale Star Wars game this fall. Nothing confirmed, so don't get crazy, but with that in mind, I would much prefer a summer release for the Skywalker Saga, and whatever it is EA pushes out to be a fall release like Squadrons was. To switch subjects just a little bit, it's worth mentioning that there is some solid evidence that we'll be hearing more specifics on the new release date, and actually seeing some new footage from the game sooner rather than later, as it's looking as though we may be getting a new trailer of some sort in the near future. A Twitter user by the name of AJ, so full credit to him for even noticing this, he's linked down below, but he noticed just shortly before the delay announcement that the official Warner Brothers Games YouTube channel, aka the publisher of all LEGO games, so their YouTube channel kinda matters, they recently added 2 private videos to their LEGO Star Wars game trailer playlist. This is a super common strategy people use to determine when a new trailer is going to drop, and in the past it's had a very high success rate, because these studios will upload a finished and soon to be released trailer to their YouTube channel and just private it until it's ready to go live. The issue is, if they add a private video like a trailer to a playlist, it will still show up to the public as them having added new videos to that playlist, so this is just an easy way to figure out when a new trailer is ready to be posted. However, at this point, most studios have kinda caught on to the strategy and just won't add private trailers to playlists until like the hour they're going to go live, but Warner Brothers, or the marketing intern who uploaded the video, either didn't know or didn't care, and Twitter took note of this. I think it would be really nice for Traveler's Tales to put out some sort of trailer showcasing why this game is going to be worth the wait. Show us what they've been working on, because this game was supposed to have been out twice by now, or at least close to it, and we really haven't even seen gameplay yet, which is kinda wild to think about. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy it and could leave a like, I would definitely appreciate it, and if you are new around here, feel free to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and before I let you go, I do want to thank Surfshark VPN because they have sponsored today's video. If you haven't heard of Surfshark, well, you probably don't watch many YouTube videos, but Surfshark is one of the leading VPN services out there. In today's wacky world, and yes, I just used the word wacky, it's important for all of us to keep our online information and identity safe and secure, and Surfshark does exactly that by encrypting your data and ensuring that you remain anonymous while browsing. Of the VPNs I've personally used, Surfshark is far and away the most convenient. One subscription allows you to use Surfshark on an unlimited number of devices, and they have applications for every platform you can imagine, so they definitely will have you covered. Surfshark is also extremely affordable, and by using promo code NIGHT, you will receive 83% off your order as well as 3 months free, meaning you can get started with Surfshark for just $2.21 a month, which is the deal of the century. Coincidentally, I recently asked my great-grandparents what they were paying for an internet VPN service back in the 1940s, and they told me that a deal like this for a VPN couldn't be found anywhere back then, which I can only assume is because Surfshark hadn't come onto the scene yet, so I mean this deal cannot be passed up, it's that good. With that said, Surfshark does offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no reason not to check them out today. The link is in the description. Alright, thank you all once again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.